Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's something I haven't done on this channel before. It's Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Season 2, Episode 1A and 1B, My New Wand and Ludo in the Wild. Yeah, of course, because episodes come in two parts, I may as well do 2 mini episodes per video, so we keep it as, you know, Episode 1, Episode 2, etc. And I am very much looking forward to this. As I may or may not have mentioned in the Mentally Advanced series video, this has been recorded right after, so I've not looked at the file. I've recently been re-watching Season 1 to refamiliarize myself with it through other people's reactions, like Potterbrony, seeing Flaming Shark start it, and seeing Rowdy Dash finish Season 1. Fun stuff, and I'm rediscovering a lot of things that I forgot, which is important. Like, I completely forgot that the headmistress of that St. Olga's Reform School found out where they came from. Marco and Storm was planning her revenge. I totally forgot that, so that would have surprised me if this comes up this season. Toffee, I was reminded of how good of a villain he was, and I'm sure that smirk he gave before the wand blew up means that he will be back. Possibly something to do with that regenerative ability he showed on his arm, who knows. Maybe he's even grown in a pod somewhere, or he has family that he was just being a decoy for, I don't know. We'll have to see, but I think all those monsters died, didn't they? All of Ludo's old monsters, they surely blew up. Star wouldn't have had much reason to tell that. I can't remember your name, Russian Frog. I'm gonna call you Buff Frog, just like the monsters used to. I don't think she'd tell you to get away unless you were in danger of being killed, because they were nowhere to be seen, any of those monsters. Like, they just turned to ash. So, I think they're dead. I'm not 100% sure, but that seemed to be the implication. Yeah, it was super sad stuff that the wand broke, and as Glosteric says, it's been cleaved, like a half of it's missing, so I wonder who's going to pick it up, because we saw it in the floor back at the old crater. Yeah, and I'm hoping that we'll see some more of Tom, see how long he's managed to remain anger-free this time, and I can't believe I totally forgot about this character, by the way. I cannot believe I forgot about Janna. If it wasn't for Star, I think so far Janna would be my favourite character. We haven't seen too much of her, but she's weird, she's a bit messed up, and she likes to tease Marco. You know, she's got this confidence yet weirdness about her. She's amazing. I think Janna would really love to live in Gravity Falls. Yeah, with how she took a selfie with a skeleton, how she'd spooked Marco with fangs, and she's like, I got your house keys. She's my kind of girl, I like it. I said that I hope to see more of Janna, and someone told me I might be pleasantly surprised, so we'll see what that means. But yeah, I've really been wanting to react to Season 2, and there's at least 12 episodes out now, so that's like 20 plus mini episodes, unless there's, you know, there's a few where it's just one episode with no A and B, but, you know, I think we're far enough into Season 2 now that by the time I catch up in recording sessions, Season 2 might be over. So that's what I'm hoping for. And then I can get into Ruby reactions, because more episodes will be out of that, you know, if they keep coming out weekly. So I think I've stumbled across a good way of doing this, so I can catch up to both Star and Ruby without jumping back and forth between the series. Right, so I am getting dehydrated just running my mouth like this. Obviously, it's a new series for the channel, and I wanted to get some explanation out of the way, and some general thoughts on the series. I think it's funny, I think it's cute, I think it's well animated. Marco, for once, you know, in this kind of show, is Ron Stoppable level. As in, he's not really the big hero of everything, but he can pull his weight where he needs to. He is like a reliable foil for the main heroine, a la Kim Possible. And I would be a liar if I said that despite their separate romance interests, you know, Oscar for Star and Jacqueline Thomas for Marco, I have this sneaking suspicion in the back of my head that they might end up being like Ron and Kim, who also had their own crushes throughout the series. I think I shared Do You Want to Build a Universe previously, Do You Want to Build a Bronies viewpoint on this, as I saw him watching season 1. It was like, they might get together like Kim and Ron did in that So the Drama movie. Just saying. Because people obviously shipped it from the start when they were huggy with each other and like really bonding and stuff. But you know, at the same time, when it was with their crush, like, oh no, this is just a healthy best friend relationship. This is still good. I'm just saying I wouldn't complain if the opposite turned out to be true. That this has all been building to some sort of romance. I know some people get upset when people ship for the sake of it, but I think you can let it slide when there's enough chemistry like this that's on display, which I could see them being a good couple together. I genuinely could. And yet I'd also support them if they manage to get with their crushes, so we'll see how all of it goes. I mean, it even seems like that Jana girl has something for Marco. Does she just like messing with him? I don't know, maybe that'll get clarified. Whew. I also appreciate the continuity in this series. Yeah, I'm talking a lot, that's why I've got a skip button. Anybody new to my channel? Yeah, there was a skip button. You can use it if you don't want to hear me ramble before the reaction starts. I've lost what I was going to say now. Ah yes, thank you, power of editing. I was able to think, come back to my thoughts. I like the continuity of this series. You know, the very next episode after Skullsnick got turned into a troll, she was there, being a troll, eating whole chickens and stuff like that. I like that this series does that. Episode to episode continuity. Things that have happened stay happened. Experiences that have happened stay in the memory. Lessons stick. This is very impressive work for the first season alone. I haven't seen this kind of stuff since Gravity Falls. You know, like, oh, sorry for accusing you of murder last week. You know, little things like that that reference other episodes. I love that kind of stuff. It makes the world feel alive and connected. So, right, I took a long time just to remember to say that one little thing. I guess I'm just excited to get into this. So, guess what we're going to do? We're going to get into this right now. I wonder if the intro's changed. We'll have to see. Guess cartoon. Okay, I think it's the same intro. Woohoo! Yeah! I'm talking rainbows, I'm talking about this. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's changed at all. Alright. Here we go.
Guess who? It's me,
Mabel.
I have some exciting news. Well, first, Marco got kidnapped, and then I blew up a bunch of stuff.
Okay, this is directly after the season 1 finale.
Super bummed because I thought I was never gonna get to do magic again, but then I got
These camera angles.
Vanilla!
Is Marco in the shower right now?
And Marco's okay. Say hi, Marco.
I don't want the
Star
computer to
fan.
watch me shower. What's up with your wand?
I guess it's defective because it's only half.
I almost died.
My towel!
Marco's naked.
Hang on, I'll get you out.
Whoa, 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 wait a second. I'm not decent.
Oh, Okay.
Don't open that.
Wasn't gonna.
You look like a mummy.
It's locked.
What?
Marco's
Right
gotta
on.
come out of the closet.
I am doing. No, not now, sweetie.
Aw.
I usually open this door with my wand.
Well, your book ate it.
Better not be poking around in there. That's my secrets closet. It's private.
Just get me out of here.
Wow. Hello, you. Creep little blue thing.
Hey, Glossaric. My wand's locked in the closet.
Hey, what about me?
Oh, yeah. Marco's in there, too. And my spell book. Basically all my stuff. I want my stuff.
Did you try the knob?
I tried the knob.
What is that door made of?
Anything?
Nope. Still locked.
Aha! What's going on? Is this some kind of training thing or something?
Are you some kind of training thing? Are you mad? Is this wolf kebab, rock bandage,
Stop it! Just tell me how to get out of here.
Okay, I'll tell you what to do. Are you listening?
Yes, I'm listening.
To reach the chunks in the hobo stew, find her secret. That's the clue.
So, if I find her secret, the door's just gonna magically open?
Goodbye!
Okay, so Star's closet is enchanted to open when you find her secret.
Here we go.
Alright. You nearly
Why don't
killed
you
your
try
own
the
best
easy
friend.
way and open the door with magic.
I can't do magic. My wand's in the closet.
Do you want to try the hard way?
Yeah. What's the hard way?
Never do that again, please.
Hard way?
Nope. Not hard, though.
Oh, it is. But I can teach you.
It's kind of in the title.
The lesson begins inside my eyeball.
Alright
Imagine The
then.
universe is this big old cauldron, and magic is the bubbly stew inside, and your wand is the spoon. Now,
Oh, my
I
wand
think
isn't a
I'm
spoon,
following.
It's a wand.
it's a metaphor, Star.
No, it's a wand.
Fine, it's a wand.
Now you're getting it.
Now, the wand can only skim the surface of the hobo gravy, watery and brown. But if you want to get to the chunks, you've got to dip down. Get it?
Alright.
Okay, look, you can do magic without your wand. You just have to dip down, you know?
She can?
Dip down.
Without my wand?
This is
Come on.
interesting.
Psh, if she can do it, I can do it. Okay, I've just gotta dip down.
Well, that's technically using a weapon that you found.
I'm so sorry.
Star, try dipping downer for the chunks.
Ow!
Ah, Marco, my boy, how's it going over there?
Oh, you know, just trying to find her secret in a closet full of secrets.
Yes, well, you know I do this because I love you.
Okay, that's a little weird.
Ah,
I'm sure it is. Now, if you don't mind, I've got work to do.
do you just love anyone that gives you pudding? Just asking. What are those? I've seen enough. You know what? Never mind.
Yeah, me neither.
What a mess.
Hey, Tom.
It's time to get organized. No.
Is that a good idea?
Nope.
I wouldn't want to get stung. I'm very interested in this. Doing magic without a wand?
Aquarium?
Some sort of master wizard like shing, shing, shing.
At last. Are you okay?
Uh-huh.
Dip down. Dip down.
Hey, good balance.
Nope.
Maybe that's related to his karate.
Oh, hey, they're biting me!
That didn't work.
Stop eating my flesh!
Just so casually, stop eating my flesh.
Call Mom.
Calling Mom. Star?
Hi, Mommy.
Hi.
What did you do?
Okay, Marco's locked in my closet and Glossaric wants me to dip down to get him out.
Dip down? I didn't learn that until I was 19.
Wow. Wow. So I'm like advanced.
I suppose.
Anyway, Glossaric didn't really give me any instructions, so...
That sounds familiar.
Ah.
It's not easy. If you want to dip down, you have to summon everything you have.
Everything? Oh, everything.
Which
Star,
is?
you do know what I mean by everything.
Yeah, totally.
And that means you don't.
Okay, I think that's everything.
No, not your material possessions.
You want everything? Everything you shall get.
That I have missed how
Marco
just
Diaz,
batshit crazy
making
Star
progress.
is. It's great. There's him, acting like a boss.
Okay, that's not good.
Well, Marco, looks like I'm just a skimmer. Skimming the surface of the hobo gravy. The watery hobo gravy. How are things going for you?
Not so good, actually. You thwarted my progress.
I guess it's not that bad. I can slide sandwiches under the door. Bring you your homework. Life could be good for you.
I don't want to live
Just
in your secrets.
Trapped in the closet.
All right, no more riddles, little man. Tell me what I'm supposed to be looking for. My eyes!
Well, isn't that convenient?
Oh, so this is the thing.
Bingo!
Star, I found the thing. It's a little book.
That's good. Reading will keep the mind sharp.
Ah.
Like a horn.
It's in Munian writing. Oh, wait, here's English. Chapter 1.
Here's English.
Mom's a poop head.
Mom's a poop head. Marco, no.
Hang on, Star, just give me a sec.
Marco, no! That's not the thing! That is not the thing!
Skipping forward.
Ah,
On my 10th birthday,
You've got
I
to
put
go
lots of
emotionally
pounds in all the
deep.
servants' beds. Hey!
I'm out of juice. Dip down.
Marco, it's not the thing! It's not the thing!
Chapter 11.
just let it happen,
Thoughts
dearie.
on Marco?
Dip down.
Shipping teas? I love when that happens, by the way, the glow.
I did it!
Like that massive attack she did in the finale.
I'm not a skimmer! I dipped!
Ow!
Sorry, but don't read my journal.
Ah!
Well, this thing's broken, but give it a whirl.
Something about that sentence didn't make sense.
I'm gonna go put on some pants.
You do that.
I call dibs on the new tower!
Okay. This must be the second episode, Ludo in the Wild.
Where is my castle?
It's gone.
Yeah, you got thrown somewhere, didn't you?
Your wand.
That's gone too.
Everything?
We are no longer friends.
We never were friends.
You are now my mortal
This is cool.
enemy. This day I vow.
Bye. And hello! Well, good thing you could breathe right then. What is happening? Oh dear.
Adrift in the universe that is infinitely
Eventually, cars stop thinking.
toward nothing, away from nothing. A passage of time marked by age, marked by hunger of the
What the hell?
spirit and hunger of the body alone. Infinitely. Huh? Oh, jeez. Food! Food! Come back!
You know, if he actually starved out here, would Star be a murderer? Because she threw him there.
Where am I? Ow! Don't! Ow! In my eye! The sky is throwing water at my face! No!
You've never experienced rain before?
My ship! Can I please? Oh.
You could try drinking the swamp water.
Sushi, come back!
It is technically sushi, raw fish. Ah.
Excuse me, brother.
Excuse me, brother.
Lunch over?
Yeah, they're not that stupid.
You never left me!
What an adventure.
Woo!
Back where you started.
No!
You just can't catch a break. Well, I definitely see why this is Ludo in the wild.
Fight it, bro. You're stuck.
But it should be called Ludo versus the forces of nature.
No. No. No.
While Toffee was a better villain, I think that Ludo was still great in his own right.
You taste bad. Never mind. I'll shut up.
Because I thought he was funny and yeah, had decent plans. He just was too much of a boob to get them finished.
More, please. Yes, please.
This is an interesting episode if it's just focusing on this. Though I suppose where he ends up might be very important. Ah, distribute your body weight. I see. I don't think you can quite do that. Well, you're really learning how to fend for yourself here. Ice fishing? Now that's just unfair. Wow. I suppose that works.
Gotcha. No, no, no.
Oh, come on, dude, really?
Oh, please. Wait. Selfish.
Hey! Distribution. Oh, come on, are you just living to be a dick?
Big mistake.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you gonna take a level in badass and just kill this thing?
Come and get me.
Yeah, okay, keeps the freshness. Yeah, a spider has got immense strength. Of course. Ludo. This might be telling how he becomes competent. If he's gonna come back as a villain or as an ally, this may be his "this is how I got good" story.
I win, and to the victor.
Have they already gone? No? Okay. Spider steed.
Go get it.
Okay. This is getting more and more interesting as it goes along. It was kind of slow at first, but there's some real progress being made here. I'm happy for you.
Keep it coming. Good.
Interesting how it seems like an honourable creature. He won, now it listens.
You'll get the scraps later. It's time.
Oh, payback. Hi.
Nature is a cruel mother.
Wow,
And favors
you've
the
bent
merciful.
nature to your will.
And so, in order
Like
to
someone
survive,
competent.
Ludo in the wild must find the wild in Ludo.
Hey, Ludo.
Hi.
Hello. Oh,
No?
are you hallucinating that? It's time to get back to trying to get the wand.
Get the wand! It's mine, it will be mine!
I somehow feel like you're imagining this.
Bird!
That reminds me of Pokemon. Specifically that one shot from the intro of them carrying other Pokemon.
No, 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 no! Where'd she go? No! Cruel vision.
Oh! Is that the other half? It is! How did it end up there?
I'm on Muni.
I think Earth is a pretty
Interesting.
place. That's saying something.
Forget the outro, although it is a good song. Okay, yeah, I was right in that was going to end on something that really sets up his role or set of standing or whatever. That I think his journey in the wild is to say that look how self-sufficient he became. He eventually bent the nature to his will after it was kicking his ass. Yet he can actually do things for himself now, and now he's got a wand. So I think he's going to be a bigger threat than he was in Season 1. That's why all of his monsters are gone. It's going to be just him using what he knows. Maybe even commanding the forces of nature because he's in Muni. You know, it's not like he had to leave anything. It's not like he'll have to leave them behind to go back to a place he's already at. Yeah, because at first it makes it seem like Star tossed him into any random dimension. But no. Well, no. Actually, did we see him go through another portal of some kind? Because he was in space, wasn't he? Anyway, we know that the animals themselves and the nature itself was on Muni, so that's good. That means that he might bring animals with him instead of monsters, and animals can be scarier because they've got their instincts and stuff, if that makes sense. Whereas the monsters, with their more humanoid personalities, that sort of got in the way at times, whether through stupidity or distractions, things like that. But I'm very impressed with what they've done with Ludo. Like, it was worth giving him his own episode because we saw this change happening within him that made him more competent and will hopefully make him a better villain. You know, he might actually have something to contribute to the table now. That's cool. I really, really like that. And it also gives purpose for the other half of the wand. I did forget to theorise this before the episodes began, that I think the other half of the wand is going to be used for evil purposes. So there's, you know, a yang side to the yin side. Or if you say that the other way around, I don't care. Yeah, which then brings me to my new wand, which... yeah, I've already mentioned that might be shipping fuel, that might not be, you know, with thoughts about Marco. I think that's just her being shy in general about her diary, but you never know if they could use that to build on something, I don't know. But it was cool how Star has learned to use magic without her wand. At least she started to. That is really cool, because something some people did point out in the beginning was that, you know, if she doesn't have the wand, she's pretty much powerless, and that's where Marco's karate skills come in handy. But now she's going to learn how to defend herself properly, and that is cool, because it also brings about a whole bunch of possibilities when it comes to spells themselves. And I suppose it makes a lot of sense that since the wand only being at half power is kind of temperamental, this also means that it brings her back to a level playing field to be able to cast magic without it. So it's sort of like in exchange for getting this ability, her wand has been nerfed. But that is very well thought out trade-off, I must admit. Yeah, this is a good start. I like how this is going. I really do. This is very much set up on the good side and the bad side, and it was good to put them together in one episode, so it perfectly sets the tone for what we might be going for this season. The only thing I want clarifying now is what the hell happened to Toffee, but that might be happening soon, so who knows. What I do know, though, is I'm very glad to have finally started Season 2 of Star vs. the Force of Evil, and I'm heartily looking forward to the next one, and I will see you guys next time.